This is from Disney's Fairies, Tinkerbell, a fairy tale, on MAYLA'S bedtime stories for tonight. Before we start our story, I want to say thank you for your subscriptions and your time in watching our videos. So, you're gonna sit back, relax, and welcome to watch this beautiful bedtime story. Have fun? It was a special day in Pixie Hollow. All the fairies gathered around with a sprinkling of pixie dust. A new fairy was born. Her name was Tinkerbell. Queen Clarion welcomed the newest fairy. Born of laughter, clothed in cheer, happiness has brought you here. The fairies tried to help Tinkerbell find her talent. They gave her flowers, water, and light, but everything Tink touched faded away. Then Tinkerbell passed the hammer. It began to glow. It flew straight toward her. She had found her talent. She was a Tinker Fairy. The Tinker Fairies came to welcome Tinkerbell. Tink was happy to meet them. She was also a bit sad. Tinkers weren't fancy like the other fairies. Tink's new friends, Clunk and Bubble, took her on a tour of Pixie Hollow. They saw all the fairies getting ready for spring. It's the changing of the season, explained Bubble. There was a lot going on at Tinker's Nook. Tinkerbell loved seeing all the useful things the Tinker Fairies made. Fairy Mary was the head tinker. She told Clunk and Bubble to deliver their creations to the rest of the fairies fast. They would need the items on the mainland. The mainland sounds flitterific, cried Tinker. The Tinker Fairies showed the Queen what they had made. One of the Tinker Bell's creations still needed some work. Tink would fix it in time to take it with her to the mainland. The Queen told Tink that Tinker Fairies did not go to the mainland. Your work is here in Pixie Hollow, Queen Clarion said. Being a tinker stinks, said Tinker Bell back at Tinker's Nook. Fairy Mary told her that she should be proud of who she was. But Tinker Bell did not want to be a tinker. She wanted to be a nature fairy. She asked her friends for help. First, Silver Mist tried to teach Tink how to be a water fairy, but Tink was not good with water. Then Iridessa tried to teach Tink how to be a light fairy, but Tink was not good with light. Fawn tried to show Tink how to be an animal fairy, but Tink was not good with animals either. Tink saw a big bird flying in the sky. Maybe that guy can help, she said. The bird made a nosedive for Tink. Hawk! Yelled the fairies as they ran for cover. Tink jumped into a hole to hide. The hole was Vidya's hiding spot. Now the hawk was after Vidya too. The other fairies attacked the hawk with berries. Vidya was safe, but she was angry. Tink tried to help her clean up, but she didn't want Tink's help. Tink felt horrible. She couldn't hold drops of water. She couldn't hold rays of light. Baby birds were afraid of her. I'm useless, she said. Tink flew to the beach. She wanted to be alone. There she spotted a broken music box. Tink quickly got to work. Her friends watched. You fix it, Silver Mist cried. They were all amazed at her tinkering talent. Tinkerbell enjoyed tinkering, but she still wanted to go to the mainland. As her last hope, Tink went to Vidya for help, but Vidya was still angry with her. Vidya got an evil idea. She said Tink should capture the sprinting thistles to prove she was a garden fairy. It was a dangerous job. But Tink had to try. It was her last chance. She made a corral and a lasso to capture the thistles. She saddled up, cheesed the mouse, and was on her way. It's working, cried Tink. Thistles went into the corral, but then Vidya blew a strong gust of wind. The corral gate flew open. The thistles ran out. Hundreds of other thistles ran by too. Tinker Bell lost control of them. The thistles ran this way and that way through Springtime Square. They destroyed all the springtime supplies. Everyone was upset. Spring would have to be cancelled. It was all Tinker Bell's fault. She flew away in shame. Tinker Bell decided to leave Pixie Hollow for good. She stopped one last time at the Tinker's workshop. As she looked around, she got an idea. She knew how to save the spring. Back at the Springtime Square, Vidya was punished for helping the thistles escape. And everyone was sad that spring wouldn't be coming. Wait! Tinker Bell cried. I know how we can fix everything, but I can't do it alone. The fairies were eager to help. Tink showed everyone what to do. In the blink of an eye, Tink's creations filled buckets with berry paint and seeds. Soon everything was ready. You did it! Exclaimed Queen Clarion. You saved spring. We all did it, said Tinker Bell. Fairy Mary told Tink she could go to the mainland too. The music box Tink had fixed belonged to a special little girl, and only Tinker Bell could deliver it to her. Tinker Bell was happy. Her tinkerings had saved spring. She was a tinker fairy and proud of it. And that is the story of Tinker Bell. Legend has it Tinker Bell is still tinkering somewhere else. Good night, sweet dreams, sleep tight, and I hope to see Tinker Bell in my dreams tonight. Please keep on subscribing. Bye for now.